Hello my Leos, how are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot. I hope you have all had a wonderful Memorial Weekend. And so now I'm bringing you your general reading with the astrological update for June. Now, for those of you that would prefer not to listen to the astrological update, please feel free to fast forward. And if someone would be kind enough to timestamp where the tarot portion starts. However, I do find the astrological segment helpful, because then you can see sort of what influences may be at play at your reading, or that may be a factor in the coming month. Okay, thank you all very much for supporting my channel. I appreciate that very much. Please continue to hit that like button, like icon, and share the video with your friends on social media. And please comment if these readings resonate with you. Please comment under the description box below. And also I also suggest going back and looking at some of the earlier videos, because then a month later or 2 or 3 weeks later things might make more sense. What else? If anyone would like, obviously this is a general reading for thousands of people are watching these videos, okay? So if anyone would like a personal reading with me, the information is also below in the description box. Just hit show more and all the pertinent information will show up. And for those of you that don't want a personal reading, but you would still like to support my spiritual work and my channel, donations are very welcome. There is a secure PayPal link in that on that same description page, where you will have access directly to my PayPal account. And you will know that it's my account because I use the same picture in the icon and on YouTube as I do on my PayPal account, okay? And it is secure. Thank you all very much for supporting me thus far. I've also just opened a Twitter account and a Facebook account. I'm trying to figure out how that stuff works. I did not have one initially, but I do need to have one now so that I can have more platforms to expand my audience. So if any of you would like to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter handle is D_focused, and I don't know what my what my Facebook ID is, but if you just Google me, I'm sure you'll find me there, and you can make a friend request. Okay, and so let's get on with the astrological segment, Aquarius. So this reading is for Aquarians. No, not Aquarius. Did I say Aquarians? Leos. Sorry, I just finished doing Aquarius. Leo, Leo, Leo. Oh goodness, did I say that at the beginning of the reading? I hope I didn't, because people would have switched off already. Okay, Leos. Leo the Lions. So hold on a minute, let me set my timer. Okay, so for the astrological portion, at the end of May we had a grand water trine. Leo in your 4th to your 8th houses. Okay, so the grand water trine is bringing in a lot of water energy, a lot of emotional energy, okay? So everybody, not just you Leos, everybody is going to be feeling, their emotions are going to be heightened, okay? They could be heightened in a positive way, a good way, where we have more of a deeper emotional connection with people, with our loved ones, also more intimacy with our partners. Okay. On the other hand, some of the emotions that may be bubbling to the surface may be from unresolved issues from the past, that are coming to the surface to be healed, because they cannot be healed if they're suppressed. Okay. So they need to come up to be healed to the light, so that they can be dealt with and addressed, or at a bare minimum acknowledged. Okay. So the take home this month, Leo, and for all the signs, is because everybody's going to be really emotional, and the emotions can go from one end of the scala to the other end. Okay. It is to use your empathy, be sensitive, and realize that people are very emotionally sensitive, because there's a lot of people are still healing. That's what all these extreme planetary influences are about, that we've been experiencing for the last 6 months. Okay. It's about transformation. It's about evolving. Okay. And healing is a part of that. Okay. And so be careful with your words, and mince your words, as my mother used to say. Be very selective with the words that you use. Make sure you use words that heal and not hurt, because the water energy is that is going to be prevalent in the atmosphere, has opportunity to be very, very cathartic and healing. Okay, so we need to use our words in a way that empowers, uplifts, heals. And sometimes you don't even need to use words. You just need to be emotionally present. Okay. So, and also, so we don't want our words to be taken the wrong way. And also there's a caveat to not unintentionally create drama, and to stay out of other people's drama. Okay. So that was the take home. What other take home do I have for the Leos before you all tune me out? On the 6th, 7th, and the 8th, Neptune is going to be in your second house of money. Okay. And Neptune is a very nebulous energy. It's a planet that gives off a very nebulous energy that can make people feel foggy and confused. So the 6th, 7th, and 8th of June is not a good time to make any important decisions. And for you, Leo, as it pertains to money, because it's in your second house. Okay. You might want to wait until after that date, before or after that date. Okay. And also, I'm jumping ahead here because I'm not going to go into every detail. I'm just picking out the more pertinent influences. Okay. On the 28th of June, we have a full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by the planet Saturn, and Saturn is going to be conjunct Pluto in your 6th house. So that is the house of your work, your daily work, your job. Okay. And Saturn is also a planet of karma and structure and balancing. So with Saturn, anything that's out of balance, and you know, Saturn will help, it will bring it to our attention, put it that way, that balance needs to be restored. And because this is in your house of, your 6th house of work, health, you might change your diet. You might start eating more healthily, more organic food. You might start a new exercise regime. But with Saturn there, Saturn is also a planet that calls for integrity, okay? And structure and consistency. It's about long term, laying a foundation, your foundations for long term, okay? So 6th house is your resources and your work. So you do need to ensure that there is a balance in your work. The amount of work you're putting into the amount of rest time you get, or the amount of work and effort you're putting in to the results that you're manifesting, or not manifesting, but to the results that you're the results that that you're aiming for. Okay, sorry, it's been a long day. I've been recording since I don't know, I think I've been recording since about 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock this afternoon. It's 10 o'clock now, so I'm sorry if I sound a little off. But this is going to be the last recording though, Leo. So basically, it really, at the end of the month, it's about making sure that everything is in balance, not sacrificing one thing at the expense of something else. Okay, obviously, and also you may change the way you work. You may change the direction of your work. Okay, so, and also Mars is retrograde in your 7th house of relationships. So it will be retrograde on the 27th. So when Mars is retrograde, it's out of phase, which means you're not getting that passion and that power and that energy from Mars, that tailwind from Mars. So the take home from that is, between now and the 27th of June, try and push some of those goals or tasks forward. And don't wait until after Mars goes retrograde, because well, just schedule your more important tasks and the things, responsibilities and things that you have to do before the 26th, because then now you have a tailwind. It's easier for you to advance. It's easier for you to achieve your goals. And because Mars is going retrograde in your 7th house, this is specifically talking to your relationships. So anything that you had planned to implement in your relationships, you may want to do it before 27th of June. Okay? And then when Mars goes retrograde, it's calling for everybody to be more patient, because things will slow down and we won't get things as accomplished as quickly as we like. So therefore it would behoove all of us to really push forward and hustle now. So that, you know, we're not impatient when things are not moving as quickly as we'd like. And Mars will be retrograde, I think, for about 4 or 5 months. Okay. And okay, so that's it. There's also going to be a Venus opposition to Mars in Leo. So Venus is your feminine energy, Mars is your masculine energy. It's your yin and your yang, and there's going to be an opposition. So we also need to be careful of power struggles in your partnerships. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave that there. That's enough to be getting on with, right? So let's start the reading. I've already shuffled the cards, laid them out, and then put them back in the same order I shuffled them to save time. So we're starting out, Leo, with the star in reverse. So it seems as though in some aspect or some area of your life you may have lost faith somehow. Hold on, what's this? Okay, Knight of Wands in reverse. It looks as though, okay, the star is Aquarius. The Knight of Wands is a fire sign like yourself. So it looks as though You were either waiting for a message or something to come in from a fire sign, a Sag, Leo, Sagittarius, and it's been delayed. It didn't come in, okay? Or there was some creative project that you wanted to start, and it may have been delayed, and it's made you think, oh, you know, will my dream ever be fulfilled? You know, is this the end? Okay, but this is just the way you're thinking. This is the energy that's around you right now. This may not be the energy next week or at the end of the month, okay? But for some of you, because this is a general reading, thousands of people are watching this, because there have been some delays, maybe a lack of motivation in a creative project, or maybe you're waiting for some message to come in, or something didn't happen and you've kind of lost faith a little bit, okay? In your foundation you have the Ace of Wands, so this could have something to do with a relationship. If it doesn't have something to do with a relationship, someone new may have just come into your life. Or this hope that you had something to do with a new relationship, okay, or with some type of emotional connection. Then in the recent past, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So it could have been that there may have been some words exchanged, or you may have had an argument or something with somebody in the past, in the recent past, okay? And crowning you is a Five of Pentacles. It's left some of you, Leos, not all of you, some of you feeling sort of alone and out in the cold, sort of feeling rejected, okay? But coming up in your near future, you have the Ten of Cups. Yay, finally a good card. So there's satisfaction here, total contentment, there's home, there's family, there's total contentment here, emotional contentment, okay? So you have two very positive emotional cards here to do with relationships. So I want to say that whatever it was that you've lost faith in has something to do with a relationship or family or your home, okay? Now, this is how you see yourself, Leo. Seven of Wands. So some of you are going to be letting your guard down. It seems as though in the past you were holding your ground. You were very defensive and you were protecting something, but it seems as though now you're ready to let your guard down and your defensiveness down somewhat. In your environment, we have the Moon in reverse. So it looks as though something that you needed to know, some information that you needed is going to come to this, is going to be revealed to you. Something you needed to know, you have the answers to, or the answers will come to you by some source or another, okay? And that came up with the Seven of Cups in reverse. So it looks as though some of you were confused, you didn't know what to do. You had all these options and directions and paths you could go in. But this card also means that everything that glitters is not gold. Only one or maybe two of these, whatever is in these cups, is the right option, okay? But it looks as though you were distracted because you had so many opportunities in different directions and paths you could take that it made you confused. But now, Leo, you're not confused anymore. You know the answer, okay? And you know which path to take, what to do, okay? And then I pulled 3 cards for your hopes and fears. So you have the Strength. This is your card in reverse. You have juggling, Two of Pentacles, decision to make, and you have the Knight of Cups. And I do believe something similar came up in one of your previous readings. What your fear is that you know you need to make a decision to do with your heart, a decision to do with your emotions, okay? However, you do not want to have to sacrifice who you are. You do not want to have to sacrifice your personal power for this relationship or for this love. And this is what your fears are, Leo. I think this came up in last month's reading. If any of you remember, please comment and let me know. I can't go back and listen to every reading. I upload too many videos. Once I done the video and I upload it, I don't remember. I may look at the tagline. Okay, what was the description? What did I name the video? And it might give me a clue. So, you know, comment below this video and let me know which video this came up in. I think it was last month. That someone has a choice to make. And if it's not a choice, it could be that they're juggling between their emotional life, their love life, and trying to hold on to who they really are and standing in their truth and in their personal power. Okay, very interesting. I like it when the messages repeat like that, because it means that it's true and it's something that you need to hear. Okay, so the Five of Swords in reverse. So it looks as though previously there may have been a little one-up. I mean, I think this came up too, because I remember I said I don't like, it was a beautiful reading and this card came up and I said I don't like to see this card come up. It was such a beautiful connection. So it looks as though, Leo, this is now in reverse. So it looks as though whatever self-sabotaging behavior you or your partner was engaging in, this one-upmanship and just having to be right at all costs, the ego, it looks as though you guys are putting that down now, or your partner is putting that down and letting it go. Thank God. Because nobody wins, everybody loses with that, okay? And at the bottom of the deck we have the Tower in reverse. So it looks as though some of you are trying to salvage a relationship. You don't want the relationship to come to a complete end where there's no turning back. You're trying to salvage something here and to stop this Tower from coming down. You do want victory in this relationship and trying to find the balance between maintaining your personal identity and your personal power and your love relationship, your family, your home, whatever it is. Okay, so let's confirm some of these cards. So let's confirm the Star in reverse for Leo. I hope you like my music in the background. It is some healing music. I think it's Tibetan singing bowls and chimes or something. Very relaxing. I'm not going to confirm all of these cards, otherwise we'll be here all night. Okay. There you go. King of Cups. Yeah. Someone loves you, Leo, or you really care for someone else. You really love someone else. You really care for someone else. You don't want the relationship to end. Okay? Or someone loves you. There is relationship and love all over these cards here. Okay, I think there was someone you had a falling out with, a very, very bad argument. with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. And you may have broken up, or you're just not in, there is no connection between the two of you, because somebody here feels rejected and left out in the cold. So I'm presuming that that you guys are not in communication, or there's just not, that there is not an emotional connection, but there's love there. It's in the foundation of your reading. There is love there. Okay, confirmed by the King of Cups. So let me confirm what's the Ace of Cups about. Yeah, someone doesn't want to lose this relationship. Someone is holding on to the relationship. They do not want to lose this relationship. Okay, which we see here. They do not want this tower to come crashing down. Okay. I'm going to confirm the Ten of Cups. Okay, so in the home, someone has some regrets. I think someone is very sorry about what happened in this situation, Leo. It's either you or your partner. Someone really has regrets because it was a very happy home. It was a very happy situation. Or a very happy relationship, okay? You see, you've got the Queen of Swords twice here. You've got the Queen of Swords in reverse, where it looks as though there may have been some very harsh words exchanged, okay? And you have the Queen of Swords upright. So this Queen uses this sword of justice to cut out deadwood, to cut out ambiguity and confusion, and just stick to the facts, okay? So that you're left with the facts. And that may be what this is. You know the answers now. You know what to do. You know what path you want to take. You have the information. You have the knowledge. You had a lot of options. You were distracted, but now you know. Okay? Now, Leos, who could you be dealing with? You could be dealing with, there's a lot of water here. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. You could also be dealing with an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. There's a lot of water in here. Water, 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 water. So this does not necessarily need to mean that you could be dealing with a water sign, but this can also be the energy in the relationship, that there was a lot of emotion. And there is still a lot of emotion around the situation at the moment. And it could be that this situation is actually going through healing. Yeah, but it looks as though someone here is now mature. Okay, they want to approach the situation in a mature way. This is someone who is emotionally available. Their heart's open. They want to help. They are very empathic and caring and mature. Okay. I don't know, some of you may seek counseling. Someone may help you out in this situation, I don't know. Let's see, I'm not confirming any more of these cards because it would take too long. I think you got the gist of the message, and I think that the underlying fear in this situation was someone that was trying to juggle their heart, or balance their heart with their own personal goals, their own identity, their own standing in their own personal truth, standing in their own personal truth, and not having to sacrifice that to follow their heart. Okay, that's what I'm getting out of this, Leos, and I'm going to stop this here. But we're going to do, let's see what the spirit guidance we have from the oracle cards from Sandra Ann Taylor. Energy oracle cards. I already shuffled these off camera, but I'll just give them another once over. Blossoming abundance. Oh, what a lovely card. Blossoming abundance. Okay. Blossoming abundance. Okay, what does that say? Let's do a meditation on that. Trying to think, what card does that equate to in the tarot? Increasing wealth and value. So there is abundance coming in for you. Okay? Increasing wealth and value. This card shows a beautiful garden in the springtime with coins and new flowers blossoming all around. They even hang like fruit on the tree above. Upright, this card signals a new increase in wealth, possibly in a dramatic, unexpected way. Be aware that you sow the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity, much like a gardener works the ground and begins to see blooming results take hold. This card upright indicates that the universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So smell the flowers and tend to the new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. Okay, so if I was to tie this up, this spirit message with the reading, I think what spirit is saying is tend to your garden, sow the seeds that you need to sow into this relationship or this situation that has come up in your cards. Okay, if you want to see it prosper. Okay, because it bodes well to be a very abundant and prosperous relationship. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's see if there's affirmation. Okay, Leo, let's do this affirmation. And breathe. Abundant wealth blossoms all around me. I see the value in the everyday life. Abundant wealth blossoms all around me. I see the value in my everyday life. Okay, Leo, one more time. Breathe. Abundant wealth blossoms all around me. I see the value in my everyday life, and so it is. So, Leo, There is value and abundance in this relationship, okay? So it seems as though whoever is involved here needs to sow the seeds, labor the land, toil the land, and you'll see new growth if the effort is put in, okay? So that's the end of this reading. I don't know if we went into a second video, but if we did, please look for a part 2. If you can't find, if the videos aren't trending, there is a link in the description box that takes you to all of my playlists and videos of all the videos I've uploaded for the last 2 or 3 months, okay? And like I said, if you would like a private reading with me, the information is below. If you'd like to visit my website, it's still under construction. That link is also below. I want to try to start uploading daily Oracle and Goddess guidance cards to my website. And also, if you would like to support me, my work on my channel, there is a secure PayPal link also in the description page that will take you directly to my PayPal account, and it's secure, and your donations are appreciated and welcome. Thank you very much. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe. So Leo, I'm going to work on your love reading next. And thank you so much for joining me and supporting me. I'm out. This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot.